For most cañeros, including the Cub family, the workday starts as early as 4 a.m. when they make preparations to go out to the field to cut cane. And the tedious and time-consuming process, Project Get to the Factory, begins. After an early breakfast, it's off to pick up los cortadores, the cutters, and then it's to the fields. The quota is to get 2 truckloads of the sugary sweet bark by the end of the day for delivery to the Belize Sugar Industry BSI factory at Tower Hill, Orange Walk. The stem of this saccharum stands some 10 feet from the ground and fills this cane field. Cutters work around the clock, enduring 7 days a week during the 6-month cane season.
We have to cut the cane right in at the ground, because if we left one piece of cane, we are losing right there. We lose like a worker, and the employer lose like the money that he spent on the field.
Okay, so you cut the root and continue.
Then you cut the leaf, and in the leaf you will see that you don't leave cane. We put it by bunches so that the cane loader doesn't pick up the ground, the grass or anything like that. You see?
Okay, how long would it take something like this for you guys to do, and how many loads would this create?
This will create just a little bit, because right here when the loader come, they will load it today, and the cane have to be at the factory today.
Okay, this will be about what, 2 truckloads? One truckload?
No, one truckload, one trip. Okay. And the trip you are talking about 16 to 15 tons.
Guarda raya, which when translated means safe line, is done to separate the plot of mature sugarcane ready for harvesting into quadrants determined by load amounts. This section is then burnt.
They're doing guarda raya to make sure that the next side of the cane field don't get burned, and the precautions are to go inside and go take care, because there are a lot of rattlesnakes. And we should cut the cane. After we have cut the row, we should clean all the spot, so that the fire could not next side don't go cross the next side.
The burning, how long does it take?
Depends on how the wind is blowing. Depends how the wind is blowing, because if the wind is blowing this side, we should start put three fires. After that, we should take care if no sparks jump in the next side. Okay. Yeah, we should bring also a knapsack with water.
The gray skies, the crackling sound of burning foliage, the animals that make the field their habitats scurrying away to safety. The seemingly never-ending flames and smoke form a kaleidoscope of colors as the aroma of the burnt sugary sap infuses the air and can be smelled from a distance. In the aftermath of the burning, the cycle repeats itself. The piles of cane are then loaded onto the trucks for transportation to the factory. Another tedious step, as the trucks form a queue in the dead of the night, awaiting its turn to be processed at the BSI sugar mill. The data entries are made and the trucks then move on to be offloaded.
We wait for the hour, and right now we have in the front Douglas branch to go, and then from here to 11 o'clock Douglas branch to go, and then San Jose, and then next branches.
We actually have to wait until the chemists give us the word to come in. We have to call in from over there. They come with one small queue ticket. Have to come over here, wait until they call me. They have every person have one special quota, and they have to wait until they call me, and I have to put in the computer, file it, then have to fax it inside the BSI. Then they have to come in.
But how lucrative is the business? Francisco Cub says in trade, investment is key, from the purchasing of the high-grain cane seeds to the fertilizers and equipment needed to man the fields. Essentially, having one's own equipment can make the job easier.
Solamente el negocio de caña es
Only that the business of cane is a bit expensive to do. Planting the cane, fertilizing it, fumigating it, it is a little more costly because of the fair trade that has begun. But years before, the price of cane was cheaper. To plant 1 acre of cane, it's costing roughly $1,400. The business of planting cane is very expensive, but what is helping us is the fair trade, and we are earning a little bit more money. For me, it has been an accomplishment to have my machinery and land and to learn the mechanisms of my plants. My wife and I are producing 1,700 tons of cane.
Approximately $100,000 annually. Cub maintains that it is a family business, and every element from the cutters to the drivers, it is all interconnected and makes Project Get to the Factory possible. This process is repeated every day in order to feed the mills at the BSI compound to create the grainy substance, a staple used by many by Bowen & Bowen in the production of your favorite beverages or inside your homes to sweeten that refreshing mug of Kool-Aid. So the next time you go to your nearest grocery store and purchase a pound of the sweet stuff, know that your brothers in the north, Los Cañeros, play a vital role in getting it into your homes.
Los cañeros y los cortadores de caña, congratulaciones para todos ellos de parte de la gente en la ciudad de Azúcar.
Recuerda a Los Cañeros. Doing Moody for News 5.